When it came to adversity, it came from standing in my own way. Always just try to do just enough to get by. I didn't know how to prepare. Early on, I struggled. The only thing holding me back was me. Respect and appreciate the grind. Nothing happens overnight. You got to earn everything that you get every day. So the patient has an injury and pain in his right hip, right? His right sacroiliac joint. When the muscles here are tight because of irritation here, what's going to happen is the pelvis is going to get pulled up like this. So when you come down to the feet and you look at the feet and you put them side by side, it's going to look like this foot is shorter than this foot because that hip has been rotated up. So what we're going to do is restore the proper function, and then we'll go ahead and recheck. Now I want you to put the bottom one straight. Cool. Now relax your shoulders. Good. Let's go the other way. Same thing here, relaxed. Good. Now I want you to lay back on your stomach for me for a moment. Right? And we got them even. Not bad. That was good, man.
Dude, that was good.
I love it, dude.
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Coach Bear, back again for my Testimony Tuesday. And today I have a special guest, Dr. Dillon Balkin, owner of Optimal Performance Rehab located in Rockville, Maryland. Dr. Dillon has worked with countless people. Defensive Rookie of the Year and Pro Bowler Chase Young, legendary ESPN commentator Mike Wilbon, and my boy Dwayne Haskins, who's with the Pittsburgh Steelers now. Doc, how you doing today?
What's up, Coach? I appreciate you having me, man.
No problem. I appreciate you for being on, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. It's been a long time coming.
I know. How's the business going?
Everything has been good, man. You know, we've been grinding, just kind of doing my thing over here day by day, pushing, just continuously trying to carve a name out for myself over here.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get right to it. Just tell the people
Let's
where
do
you're
it.
from.
Yeah, man. So actually, I was born and raised, in Rockville. My practice is now in Rockville. I'm a Maryland native. I went to Wooten High School, class of 09. And from there, I did a first year and a half over at Montgomery College. And then I transferred over to University of Maryland. And from there, that's right, Terps, baby. So everything happened for me around here, man. And that's where I decided to set up shop.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I decided to stay home too and go to Maryland. So, hey, I love it. We're one family.
That's right.
So I'm going to go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes. Just go ahead and tell the people, what adversity did you face in life that you overcame to help shape who you are today and where you are as far as your practice?
Yeah, no doubt. I'll be honest with you. When it came to adversity, I look back and I thought about this question for a little bit, and I have to be honest. I feel like the biggest adversity came from standing in my own way. My own adversity came from myself. Early on in my career, early on in high school, to be honest with you, was somebody that always tried to take the easy route, right? I always tried to cut corners. I always just tried to do just enough to get by. You know what I mean? And that was my own way of standing in front of myself. You know what I mean? And that made me have to go to Montgomery College initially. And even when I first got to University of Maryland, I prepared for exams to pass, right? Not to excel. And I felt like early on, I kind of stood in my way a little bit. And when I finally got to graduate level program and I got to, chiropractic school, I didn't know how to prepare. I didn't know how to study and how to really get ahead. And early on, I struggled until I realized that the only thing holding me back was me. You know what I mean? And instead of cutting corners, instead of trying to take the easy route, I started getting really caught up and embellished in the grind, right? And once I really started to appreciate the grind, appreciate the struggles, learn from those, let those shape me, turn those into motivating factors, that's when I really started to excel. And, long story short, I went from, the kid who got just enough GPA to get in and just enough to get by to the top of my class, right? And I don't see myself as somebody who is naturally scholastic, right? I had to grind and push for everything that I have. And I think, once I kind of stopped standing in front of my own way, that's when I really started to excel. And that's really my initial message with adversity. I think a lot of young people are always looking to blame everything else on other people. It's just, this is my situation. This is where I come from. This is my family dynamics. This is the money I have. I'm not smart enough. I'm not this. I'm not that. And when you put it on your shoulders and really learn to appreciate the grind and the struggle, I think that's when you'll really grow, not only mentally, but physically. And that really was what was my driving factor and gave me the confidence to go and open up my own practice, knowing that I could do it because I went through it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're definitely right. I mean, at the end of the day, we're competing with that person in the mirror, like I say all the time. So absolutely. Yeah, you're definitely right about that one. My last question for you is, what advice do you have for somebody who's watching this right now, who you've inspired already, and they're trying to create their own practice for their own rehab, facility and training place?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think the biggest thing that I always tell young people, I think the thing that sets me apart and the reason that I've been able to have success only 2.5 years into practice was really twofold. First of all, going back to the first part, respect and appreciate the grind. Nothing happens overnight. You got to earn everything that you get every day. You know what I mean? And the second thing, going more towards this question, is carving out your own niche, right? Find your identity, right? There's chiropractors. There's a chiropractor in my building below me, right? There's chiropractors all up and down the street, all around me, right? What makes me different from them, right? What sets me apart? Why do the Chase Young, why did Dwayne Haskins, why did Daron Payne, Morgan Moses, Michael Wilbon, why they trust me, right? There's chiropractors everywhere, You have to find your identity and make it your own, make yourself unique, and that's how you'll stand out. Don't always try to emulate what you see on social media, what other people are doing. If everybody's going one way, maybe find your own avenue the other way. You know what I mean? Obviously, the fundamentals will always be there, but I try to find what makes me unique, what I'm good at, and really try to push that out on the public and put that into my treatments. And I think that's what allowed me to stand out as a 29-year-old guy, fresh out of school, trying to make a name for himself, really just try to be unique in what I do. You know what I mean? And that's allowed me to excel. So that's my biggest thing. There's things that I'm good at, and there's things that I'm not good at. That may be what the next person is good at. They have to hone in on those skills. But definitely carving a little niche out for yourself, making yourself unique, standing out from the person next to you is really what's going to get you noticed in this game. If you just want to be like everybody else, do what everybody else is doing. You know what I mean? You want to stand out, you want to be unique, then you're going to have to be unique. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. 100%. You inspire me, man. I'm a young up and coming trainer, doing my thing. So, hey, once again, everybody, Dr. Dillon Balkin, Optimal Performance Rehab. If y'all want to check them out, I'm going to drop the link, Instagram, all that in the description section below. Thank you all for watching. Please watch, like, and subscribe. Thank y'all. God bless.
I appreciate you, Coach.
All right.